Hey there. As a highly sensitive person, professional woman, you might have heard that you're too sensitive and you're too much. And maybe you try to push aside or minimize how sensitive you are because everywhere you've been so far, it hasn't been recognized as a good thing. Oh, I know. You make sure that you get into a conference room that has a lot of windows and get there early so you can get a seat so your back is to the window so you don't pick up the glare. Or when you're at a conference or something and somebody comes in and sits in front of you and they're reaching all around and getting settled and you're trying to see around them and nobody else around is bothered by this person sitting in front, right in front of you. And you certainly are, and it's hard to pay attention. Or maybe you are the one giving a presentation, even at just a meeting, and there's a loud noise outside of the room, and you know, you and everyone else look, but you're thrown off, and you're really grateful you have your notes and your laptop in front of you so you can refer to what your next thought is because it went literally out with the sound. Yet, what if I told you that being highly sensitive is actually a really good thing and it serves you in many ways? Mhm. Well, first of all, let me introduce myself and then I'll share that story. My name is Catherine Walters, and I'm a soul alignment expert. And I help highly sensitive professional women who are often also empaths to step into their spiritual and their authentic radiance and speak their truth with full self-expression and really allow themselves to be seen and heard and positioned to get the promotions and recognition awards that they deserve. So how can being highly sensitive be a good thing? Hmm. Well, let me share an experience that I had when I was hiking in nature recently. And it was a one of those days when the sun didn't know if it was coming in or out. There were clouds and it was a little drizzly, a little foggy in places. And so, like usual, because there was a glare, I took my sunglasses. So when I'm out in the sun and I'm not outdoors and I'm not wearing them, but I have them, I just stick them in my shirt so that I can find them and I just put them on and off. Well, I've been playing with pulling limbs that had fallen off from storms off of rhododendron and mountain laurel and other like young trees that were like bent over because this heavier branch was on top of it. I like to play and I just pull it off to the side, or the side of the trail where it won't hurt anything, and just continue on my hike. I call it tree sweeping. It's fun. To me, it's fun because it hurts my heart when I see some other, like some plant, some bush or young tree that's struggling to get the light and the nutrients it needs and just to be able to live. And here it is bent over or scrunched. Okay, so I was hiking around this lake and there was a pretty thick tree branch that had fallen on some rhododendron. And I thought, well, I can move that off. And I had worn my sunglasses, but I didn't have them on the time, and they were right back on my shirt again. Okay, so I went over and I picked up this log, which was a whole lot heavier than I thought it was, and I had to move around and pull it back so that the rhododendron that was under it could still, grow upright. And then when it was done, I just walked away. Well, I wasn't more than, I don't know, 50, 70 feet beyond on the trail when there was the light came through the trees and it was sunny. So I reached for my sunglasses. Only thing was, they weren't there. So as you can probably imagine, yeah, I'd lost my sunglasses. I backtracked. Thank goodness, to my sensitivity that I was aware I didn't have them. So I just walked back in the trail, hoping that they would be at the spot with the log. Sure enough, they were. Yay! Happy ending. Got my sunglasses and went on my way, and they were going on and off and on and off. But that's an instance where being highly sensitive to light, and I always thought it was because I had blue eyes and wore contact lenses when I was a kid. But then young, and when I got older and learned that I was highly sensitive, I'm going, oh, of course. I'm highly sensitive. Light is one of those things that I'm highly sensitive to. Glare and flashing lights and like headlights coming in the other direction, all that kind of thing. It's because as a highly sensitive, we react to stimuli in our environment more than other people do. That's one of the characteristics that Elaine Aron has pointed out as something that is a part of being an HSP. Okay, so the thing is, as an HSP, a highly sensitive person, a professional woman, many times we try to minimize that, to hide that, to not let it be a good thing in our lives. And yet it really does help us. The other thing that's important is that we want to honor that part of ourselves because that is a true gift to the world, especially at this time. And one of the things I will share with you is that to get seen and heard and recognized as the professional that you are, the one of the ways to start is to recognize and honor your own sensitivity and not joke about it, not put yourself down because you're too much. Oh, yeah, I'm too. No, if even just that one thing of just stopping putting yourself down because you are highly sensitive. And even if you don't want to broadcast it to the world, okay, but at least own that that is a gift. It's a part of you. It's how you came in. It's what your soul chose to how your soul chose to experience this lifetime. And it's a good thing because your sensitivity picks up when other people are feeling sad and maybe they need a smile. Or your sensitivity might notice that there's a fire somewhere close by, or maybe a car is being broken into because you hear the alarm. So you pick up on things that other people don't notice. And that's important in professionally and personally. So I'm sharing all of this with you to let you know that I have a new program and I'm opening up a few spots to work one-on-one with highly sensitive professional women who really truly want to be seen and heard and recognized and speak their truth, speak up and let folks know that, hey, I'm a leader and I want to lead. Like, I want more. I want to reach for more. I want to show more of who I am and communicate more. And the old ways of doing things and letting folks know you want a promotional, they're great. But when you have a plan of how you can contribute confidently in writing and speaking and utilizing your gift as a highly sensitive professional woman and an empath, that really makes you, it's an advantage. It's not a disadvantage. So if you'd like to know more about that, then just reply back to this post, or you can click on my calendar link below and we can chat. Love and blessings and honor how sensitive and loving you are. I do. Namaste.